but you'll find out what that means tomorrow. The pathway of service, and you have beaver, ant, and squirrel, bear as the open. The incarnation pathway, oh, wait till you see this. You're going to have some ahas and some wows here, but you have eagle, butterfly, bat, and grouse. The path of incarnation. This is the path of study, the gate being mountain lion, cougar, through hawk, snow goose, and wolf. We come to the end of the day tomorrow. I will then take what we read in Ezekiel and the complete wheel in each of the four directions and show you some very interesting things there that this wheel will say to you. And then I will show you how you can use this wheel as a calendar for a daily meditation guide. Now when I said this is the outer wheel, this is the human part of the wheel, and the inner wheel, the Great Spirit or God's totem powers. Another big aha came from me one day when I was studying the Mayan wheel. We won't have time to go into the Mayan medicine wheel tomorrow. Sometime if you're interested, I can come back for a full day, just one full day on that wheel. It's different from the Mayan calendar. It's a medicine wheel. But it has 20 spokes. It speaks of your 10 lower powers and your 10 higher powers. And the more I was studying it and seeing the similarity of many that teach the east, the west, the south, and the north, between this wheel and that Mayan wheel, all of a sudden I began to realize, those 10 lower powers, that's the human part of the wheel, but you are the wheel is you. And so these powers of the Great Spirit are gone. Are the 10 higher powers of the medicine, of the Mayan medicine wheel, and they're your 10 higher powers. Now you see what tomorrow you'll begin to discover a little more about what that means. For right now, some of the things I'm saying, you're not catching the full impact. They're going over your head. Wait till I get to it more indelibly tomorrow. Why do we call this a Sundance medicine wheel? Because all that I have to do is take these white stones out and put red all the way through, and take the amber out and put black all the way through, and you'd have the red road, black road medicine wheel. They do not contradict each other. They're just two different wheels, like Matthew does not contradict Luke, Mark, or Luke, or John. They're just separate wheels, separate books. And I may get a chance, if we get time tomorrow, to briefly touch on the red road, black road medicine wheel. Why do we call this the Sundance medicine wheel? Because grandfather's sun rises in the east, beginning a new day. And so that is for the teachings of new beginnings. There are many other teachings, and I'll touch on some of those tomorrow. The Sundance medicine wheel, grandfather's sun dances around to the south, reaching the highest point at high noon. The time of day you can see the greatest distance. So where we say that the spirit of innocence resides in the east, we see the spirit of sees far is in the south. But some of the teachings of the Sundance medicine will reverse these stones and put red in the south and white in the north. No contradiction. Red in the south, grandfather's sun dances in the south, at the highest point. At the time of day you feel the heat of the sun the most. So here come the teachings of the heat, or the passions, love, anger, the emotions. All of those teachings come here in the south. And then you get a fellow like High on the Storm in his book, 7 Arrows. And, he puts green in the south. How in the world, how does green get there? Well, as grandfather's sun dances to the south, the higher grandfather dances into the sky, the more grandfather penetrates the earth mother. We're in October now. A little over 2 months from now, on December 21st, 22nd, grandfather's sun will only be about 16 degrees in the sky at high noon. By next June 21st or 22nd, grandfather's sun will be nearly 60 degrees in the sky. The higher grandfather climbs into the sky, the more grandfather penetrates the earth mother, and we're adults. We know what's going to happen if grandfather penetrates mama, mother. They get pregnant. Ooh, ooh. And a new birth.